So it's wind down time on Boruto episode 226 as we're coming down more or less to the end of the Chunin exams. I know from the last few weeks, a lot of you have commented like, yo, you're really hard to please, or you're not really feeling. I'm just not really feeling the arc, personally speaking. I don't know what it is. Yeah, me not do. Honestly, me not do. I don't know. I'm just not really feeling the arc on a whole. For the most part, I'm just really looking forward to what's coming after. So I'm not gonna pretend like, oh shit, you are the greatest thing since sliced bread. You know what I mean? Not like that. So it is what it is, yeah, man. But I do want to see how Iron Man actually performs in this episode for the most part. So yeah, but anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. Of course, I hope you guys are having an awesome Sunday for the most part. Make sure to eat up the food. They're probably early, not really dinner time yet still, but yeah. But anyway, let's see what this episode has to offer. Alright, Mitsuki versus Boruto. Boruto versus Mitsuki should be an interesting match, to say the least. So as I was saying, basically, like Mitsuki versus Boruto would have been an awesome match, dog, but to be expected, they have to let the plot do its parts, essentially. Because it's not like he's been announced as a Chunin in the manga, so things still have to line up. I might have the Iron Man suit from Iron Man 2. Like, you know, like when Tony have the Kia-san thing. Yo! See it, you know. But try to build hype with Denki. Iron Man suit Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 0.5. Samurai versus science. Like, I don't know. I just get Samurai Jack vibes from that statement. Yo. What I said, the artificial Sharingan. Pseudo lightning style. Of course, Katasuke there. Yo, Jano. Yo, Denki look well impressive already, dog. Yo. Yo. The man have the. Stop it. Yo. This is the best Denki ever look since this series start, dog. There we go. Mifune style. Yeah. Alright. Yo! Alright, cool. I like what they're doing. I'll explain more in the review section. See the confirmation, like the Sharingan. Is he gonna set them to blow up or something? Wait, what on? Oh, the boss actually managed to master Jutsu. Is it that the suit still uses his chakra too? Because you'd think he'd still have a bunch of chakra left. Or just probably doesn't have enough chakra at all. And that Jutsu uses a lot of chakra. Yo, Denki Wonder. Alright, so I know this is going to be a hot take. but here we go. I personally think that was the most entertaining fight of the Chunin exam so far. Even more entertaining than Sarada and Chocho. Like, I know it might be like a underrated, like a minor opinion, like, you know, in the minor leagues of opinions where these recent Chunin exams are concerned, but I'm just, that's just me. That's just me. Don't kill me, please. Feels like it's only fitting that, yes, Sarada be the only Chunin on Team 7 for real still. Not even to get to see her use the super slash thingy magic. Well, oh, whoa. That's interesting. Gaara's sent him to observe Kawaki? Hmm. You would think he'd just ask Naru how Kawaki is doing. Interesting little developments. Alright, Sasuke. It's interesting that they're deciding to play this track. You would think it was the conclusion of some big epic arc and thing, dog. Which, I mean, but how should I even put it now? Like, it's an important art to the characters, but like, is I think you guys get what I mean. Like, wait. Oh, they're gonna probably end it fun. Alright, they're gonna probably end it fun. Yeah. Same thing. Cut to end. Cut to credits. All right, yo. Probably in like looking back at the episode, no, considering that was the last episode of the arc, probably that's why it was probably the most entertaining. So I'm just saying that's probably why. But all in all, like I stand by what I said in terms of, for me personally, this fight between Denki and Tsubaki probably was the most entertaining fight out of the entire Chunin exams, and I think I don't want to use the term shock factor, but it kind of lines up with what I'm trying to say when it comes on to the perspective of Denki as a character who, when it comes on to like ninja ability, as he says in this episode, and as we've seen over the 200 plus episodes, he's not really that good when it comes on to using ninja techniques. He can, as he said in the end, he can use them, but he's not really that good at it. And when it comes on to how his character is portrayed, his background and everything, when it comes on to his development, it's always been, yo, I'm more of a kind of like a tech person, something that kind of falls in line with the use of technology or the theme of technology in the Boruto era. So when you come into a fight like this with the Iron Man suit Mark 0.5 and you see the one that was out the combo, like, move your artificial Sharingan and all these things, it looks highly impressive because of the contrast between what, you know, we know of him in terms of ability and what he's displaying in this episode, isn't it? So it actually look cool, isn't it? Yo, think you do that, isn't it? That kind of vibe. So to me, I think because of that, it kind of makes the episode be the most entertaining, the most I guess immersive. Like I'm stuck to the string, wanted to see how this fight is going to go from Denki's perspective. So there's definitely that. But again, what I did love about this, you know, samurai versus science match is that it kind of highlighted some of the, I guess the lessons and things we've learned about the Boruto era up to this point when it comes on to the use of technology and just technology versus traditional, you know, guts and hard work as a ninja. Because we saw in the episode, even though Denki was performing really well, like obviously technology has its limits, and traditional gutsy hard work, learning to make something of yourself without the technology, still has its place in the long run. So I like that, where of course, as we said, the whole theme of the Boruto era, like one of the main themes, is the use of technology and, you know, traditional, you know, hard work versus the use of technology, you know, tradition versus that. And I think this episode highlighted that, you know, traditional hard work still has its place, even though technology has made things a lot easier. And you know, like even a normal person can become ridiculously powerful with technology. It just really shows. And you know, we've seen this time and time again. from the perspective of, or specifically when it comes on to, heavily relying on technology. Even though it does make you much more powerful and make things a lot easier in the Boruto era, it has its limits. It has, not just from the technological aspect, not just from the technology itself, but from a combat perspective. When a character really relies on it too much, it gives other characters a chance to really, target that and use that to their advantage. And I think that's what we saw here in this episode. So I like that they kind of highlighted that at the same time. But on the flip side of that, when it comes on to, Tsubaki's perspective, we see her coming into this match. First, I don't think she went all out, and we see her underestimating Denki, and of course we saw that being her downfall, because as I was saying in the end, she didn't use it. The snowstorm, that would have been sick, and to see potentially Denki figure a way how to counter that, who knows, but that would have been sick. So we see Tsubaki actually underestimate him from her perspective, and I would say it definitely cost her the match. Granted, it's to be expected. Everything was within character, because personally, in her head, she knows Denki's not really that much of a quote-unquote much of a threat without the technology. So it only made sense for her to actually underestimate him. And obviously, going forward, she probably wouldn't make that same mistake again. going forward, all the same, you see me. And to be honest, like, if there's one thing coming out of these exams, I would want to see Denki and his use of technology like grow and increase and be added to the manga. That is something I personally would want coming out of this exam. Between Denki and Hoki, I would be looking forward to those two the most, like making more of an appearance in the manga going forward, especially in the time skip, which more like will be the time they would be included, because as it stands right now, I don't think there's much time to really include them based on what's going on in the manga right now. No spoilers, so yeah. So yeah, I mean, as I said, when you really deconstruct and look at the fight, there's some nice little themes of, traditionalism versus, technology, and just reinforcing the player's hard work, like traditional hard work, and the use of technology has. And I guess in the grand scheme of things, finding that balance between them, those are things that I really got out of this episode, and I liked it. And yeah, it just worked, isn't it? Love the theme at the end. I am still curious about the whole mission that the Sand Shinobi actually had to observe Kawaki. I'm wondering if that's going to tie into like another arc or something, because again, like I why would Gar just send them? Like, I understand why, but at the same time, it's not like Naruto would have lied to him if he asked. So I'm interested in seeing if that little plot point is going to go anywhere. Isn't me? So that. And finally, the last thing I'm interested in seeing is, I might have to reread the chapter because I don't remember exactly how the dialogue went for this, but I'm interested in seeing how they tie in the fact that Kawaki watched these Chunin exams to that moment in the manga when he was, getting the headband and thing, and they were suggesting becoming a genin and, well, going to the, what did they mention him going to the academy? Like, suggesting, I'm trying to remember that conversation at the Uzumaki household, but I can't really remember and thing. I'm gonna reread that chapter there. But yeah. But all in all, I thought this was a pretty good episode. So people who say the whole vibe of me not really enjoying this arc, definitely not present with this episode. So yeah. But anyway, let me know what you guys thought about this episode. I thought it was I thought it was actually really, really fun to watch. As you can like see by my tone and everything. Yeah. But anyway, guys, I am going to just see if I can match up this thumbnail and get this video together for you guys. So yeah, again, respect for tuning in. If you made it this far, leave a like and a comment at least, and I'll see you in the next Boruto video. And of course, this week, the end of month subscriber stream, haven't decided on the day yet, but it might be either Tuesday or Wednesday. Wednesday isn't the 1st of December, is it? Yo, you'll see you in the next one.